Good morning and welcome to Abona, the 103 of FM News Update today, Tuesday, the 7th day of November 2023. And the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekezie is my name. The headlines. Azurike alleges abduction of 4 men by soldiers in Imo. Oti vows to expand all roads leading into Abia. Israel-Hamas war. Christian Association of Nigeria warns against religious conflict. Anambra cleric calls for prayers. This is not a political rally. George chides Donald Trump as ex-president testifies in civil fraud trial. Now, details. Owazurike alleges abduction of 4 men by soldiers in Imo. The leader of Biafra Independence Movement, BIM, Chief Raf Owazurike, on Monday alleges that his men were abducted by soldiers. Owazurike disclosed this to newsmen in Owerri through his Director of Information, Mazi Chris Mosha. The pro-Biafra leader said the incident happened last Sunday night at his country home in Okwe, Onuimo, Council area of Imo State. On how it happened, Owazurike said, according to him, some Nigerian soldiers stormed my Okwe country home and abducted 4 of my security details guarding the Masob Freedom House in Onuimo, local government area of Imo State. No provocation led the abduction and no explanation was offered by the soldiers to his arrested security details. The soldiers who arrived at the Freedom House in a navy blue color Sienna car cited the Masob security men in front of the gate to the Masob's Freedom House. When they stopped, the soldiers, numbering about 5, walked straight to my security men and started flogging them mercilessly without any explanation or provocation. Reacting, the Army Public Relations Officer, PRO, Joseph Akubu, said soldiers don't abduct but only arrest people who have questions to answer. Oti vows to expand all roads leading into Abia. Governor-elect Oti of Abia has vowed to expand and improve the outlook of all roads leading into the state in order to mark it out from its neighbors. The governor made the promise on Sunday in Aba while inaugurating Udawara Road alongside 2 others, namely Umu Imo Road and Old Express Road, all in Aba, Abia. The governor thanked the people of Umueze for supporting the work and Cranebrook Construction Limited for the high-quality work done on the road. He urged the company to speedily deliver the Osa Road in Umuahia with quality before moving to Onuimo Road, which leads to Abia's boundary with Imo State. Every entry point into Abia will look different, be it Owerenta, Onuimo, Umudike, or Njese, near Onitsha, Ngwa. Anywhere you are approaching Abia from, once you enter Abia, you will know that you have entered Abia, he said. Oti said the government team sat with the contractor and redesigned Udabara Road to strengthen the quality of the road. The Commissioner for Works, Mr. Otuchere Oti, earlier said the completion of the 3 roads in Aba was another milestone in the governor's administration. A trader whose stall is situated at Udabara Umuamasha Road Junction, Mr. Ahamepula Amota, said the traders were happy that the governor considered their plight and rehabilitated the road. Israel-Hamas war. Christian Association of Nigeria warns against religious conflict. Anambra cleric calls for prayers. The Palestinian ambassador to Nigeria, Abdullahi Shawesh, has asked Nigeria and other countries to call for immediate ceasefire in Gaza, even as he insisted that the only acceptable solution to the ongoing war is to address the root cause of the conflict between the Palestine and Israel. Amid the escalating Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, has urged Nigerians not to allow the overseas hostility to deepen divisions or inflame religious tensions within the country. The federal government has called for a 2-state solution that will end the Israeli-Palestinian age-long conflict. However, Anambra cleric advises on what Christians in Nigeria must do about the conflict in Gaza. Here is a report.
Anger in Nigeria is growing along with the rising death toll in the Israeli-Hamas war. More than 1,400 Israelis were killed in the Hamas attack, and this war will be a determinant to the future of world, the political, economical, and the social stand. The leadership of the church in Nigeria are looking at the situation from a biblical point of view. Meanwhile, Anambra cleric advise the Christians on what they must do in this situation?
Number one, the scripture is being fulfilled. And when we look, these are the signs of the end time. It's a prophecy being fulfilled. I don't even see anybody playing any role, or whether role or no role. This is the prophecies, and the prophecies of God that came from God. It must be fulfilled. That's all I have to say. Okay. Our duty is to continue to pray for the perfect and complete will of God.
As Nigeria continues to ask for a two-state solution to the crisis in Gaza, Pastor Darlington Chuks, senior pastor, Champions World International Overseas Bus Stop, Nicolas Naka, asked Nigerians to draw closer to God as he points out the responsibilities of the church in Nigeria.
I think what is happening in Nigeria, I think Nigeria needs God at this point in time. Yes, we just need God. There's nothing more than God. That's all I have to say. Yes, we just need God. We just need God. We need divine intervention. That's what miracle is all about. Miracle is all about divine intervention. We need divine intervention in Nigeria. And that is why the church is even disappointing. The church needs to rise up to her responsibility. We need to rise up. We need to go beyond the politics and the churches and other stuff and cry unto God. The Bible says that if we can cry unto God, that God Himself is faithful and He will heal our land.
He also lauded Governor Soludo on his policies in Anambra State so far.
Yes, the Governor Soludo, like for instance, I drove through Mpo the other time, and I didn't see any hold up on the road. All the hoodlums in the name of Agboros. I think all of them, they have just disappeared on the road. Now, at least we should give him kudos. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. We are living in a time that even money is failing. The Bible says something in Genesis chapter 47, verse 15. It said a time came in Egypt that money failed. So even when you have 1,000 now, you can't buy anything. So I think we should give it to him. Governor is trying.
From Champions World International Obusi Bus Stop, Nkole Izunaka, Anambra State, Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekezie reporting.
Now we move over to the foreign scene. This is not a political rally. Judge chides Donald Trump as ex-president testifies in civil fraud trial. The judge presiding over the civil fraud trial of Donald Trump admonished him to keep his answers concise, reminding him and the courtroom that this is not a political rally. As the former president and the leading Republican presidential candidate began testifying in a lawsuit accusing him of dramatically inflating his net worth. We don't have time to waste. We have one day to do this. And expatriated a Supreme Court judge, Otto Engoron, said at one point. At another point, he said, in addition to the answers being non-responsive, they are repetitive. Trump's tone on the witness stand in a case that cuts to the heart of the business brand he spent decades crafting represents a remarkable convergence of his legal troubles and his political ventures at a time when he also faces criminal indictments while vying to reclaim the White House in 2024. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Wazurike alleges abduction of 4 men by soldiers in Imo. Oti vows to expand all roads leading into Abia. Israel-Hamas war. Christian Association of Nigeria warns against religious conflict. Anambra cleric calls for prayers. This is not a political rally. Judge chides Donald Trump as ex-president testifies in civil fraud trial. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekezie. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Officer Mankonomatusuke, Ezie Lagos, Ezie Abuja, Ezeanumba, Tidekwe Enugu. Kedu hotel mmadụ ga-anọ n'ime eze?
One cafe na Adoka second. Can introduce you to the Nigerian hotel chain, Residency Hotels. It touch down in Lagos. You got Chufana, Lagos International Airport Road, or Ibiana Lekki Phase 1, or Chufana Lekki Osapa London, Lagos. It's down on Abuja one residency on area 11 Gaki, on a Guzape, no upon Otako, Abuja. If I know where only Chufana Port Harcourt Road or where it was a kiss by an Anambra, Chai, on the Devon was one day to no Gidi, na Anambra State. If we are at Enugu State 7/8 Northwest Street, Independence House. We enjoy here the luxurious furnished rooms and suites. Restaurant for the okay, they have two sides here and there, and outside door bar where you are entertained with drinks brewed in different parts of the world. You can also book and pay online at tiptopgo.com or www.myresidencyhotel.com.
One no Residency Hotel all the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebonade FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio
from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Ifeanyichukwu, aka Meta,
and the Christy, MLR, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
on the morning drive.
103.5 Ebonade
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonade FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problems. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifeanyichukwu, Ezeanumba the Force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonade 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Emas in Ebonade corner 24/7, 24/7.
All day, every day. Hit it!
So guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, right? Hit the subscribe button right here.